Labour MP Sir Keir Starmer has urged the Prime Minister to overrule the Home Office decision to reject British firm De La Rue in favour of France-Dutch company Gemalto last week. She has faced a huge backlash over the decision, which has been blasted by a cross-party group of MPs as a great embarrassment for the government. Sir Keir told Peston on Sunday, "Of course it should be a British company." The story of the passport sums up the government's approach to Brexit. It starts by saying that it's going to be blue, then it's not going to be blue, starts saying it's going to be the UK. And now it's France. GETTYTheresa May is under pressure to force a passport U-turn. However, Downing Street defended its decision to choose the French company, saying that it would save £120 million over 10 years. The contract to manufacture the document, which Brexiteers see as a symbol of the UK's regained independence, is set to be awarded to Franco-Dutch firm Gemalto rather than De La Rue's Gateshead plant. Over 120,000 people have signed a petition to urge Parliament to reconsider their decision. One MP suggested that De La Rue may have asked for too much money, as the firm has a pensions deficit. Frank Field, the Labour chairman of the Work and Pensions Committee, said, "The committee will write to De La Rue bosses for more information about their pension deficit and whether it was the active policy to close the deficit that led them to get the bid wrong." Home Office. The Home Office made a decision to reject British firm De La Rue in favour of French Gemalto, but a spokesman for De La Rue said, "Our pension deficit is coming down and we have a plan to reduce it further. Our bid would deliver value for money. In terms of world-leading security features and iconic British design." The contentious issue over passports has united MPs to call on the government to stand down, for the sake of national pride. Tory MPs Priti Patel called it a national humiliation, and Bill Cash, the chairman of the Commons European Scrutiny Committee, branded it symbolically completely wrong. Tory former Cabinet Minister Lord Forsyth and Labour former Minister Lord Foulkes of Cumnock, who are more used to sparring with each other over the UK's withdrawal from the European Union, found common ground over the issue last week. The UK passport is an expression of our independence and sovereignty, symbolising
our citizenship of a proud, great nation. That's why we have announced that the iconic
after we leave the European Union in 2019. https://t.co/pringturbina5, Theresa May, at Theresa_May, December 22, 2017. The peers used the making of regulations on passport fees to tackle the government over the controversy. Both pointed out that French passports were printed in France on grounds of national security. Lord Foulkes added, "It must be a great embarrassment for the government." De La Rue boss Martin Sutherland said it was disappointing and surprising that this icon of British identity is going to be manufactured in France. Mr. Sutherland said, "I think we have heard over the last few weeks and months ministers more than happy to come on the media and talk about the blue passports and the fact that the blue passport is an icon of British identity. Now this icon of British identity is going to be manufactured in France." Referring to the Gateshead staff, he said, "I'm going to have to go and face those workers, look at them in the whites of the eyes, and try and explain to them why the British government thinks it's a sensible decision to buy French passports, not British passports." He added, "I would actually like to invite Theresa May or Amber Rudd to come to my factory and explain to my dedicated workforce why they think this is a sensible decision to offshore the manufacture of a British icon."